gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the next contest is a light welterweight contest. 10 stone, 2 pounds of 8 rounds, 3 minutes each round. Between fighting out of the red corner in blue shorts from Albuquerque, USA, Harold Romero. Fighting out of the blue corner in claret shorts, almost West Ham colours, the present Commonwealth lightweight champion with 2 successful defences and 19 wins. Please welcome the ever-popular from West Ham, Mo Hussein. At the weigh-in at 1 p.m. today, Romero scaled 10 stone, 3.5 pounds. Hussein scaled 10 stone, 2 pounds. Your referee, Mr. Adrian Morgan. Your timekeeper, Mr. Tommy Powell.
So Mo Hussein, the Commonwealth champion, World lightweight champion of course, but both these 2 fighters fighting a bit above their natural limit. Both lightweights, and Mo Hussein coming in at 10-2 in the West Ham colours, of course. Harold Romero in at 10-3.5, and Mo Hussein getting through very early on with a very good shot. Not so long ago, he took less than 2 minutes to defend his Commonwealth title. Hussein, a real pressure fighter. Remember, he beat Bright Spider in less than 2 minutes, and he obviously wants a night's work here. A genuine fellow, Mo Hussein, who has yet to earn the big purses that he feels he deserves. He's marking time for a European title shot, and he's getting through very well early on to Harold Romero, who is in a lot of trouble just above us. Exceptional first minute's work from Mo Hussein, and Romero is already looking towards referee Adrian Morgan with a very apprehensive glance. Speaking to him before the fight, his manager Jimmy Tibbs said, "We want to get in there and get out early." Well, what? Those are obviously his tactics, and they're working so far.
Yeah, normally Hussein takes a couple of rounds to get close to an opponent, but obviously Romero's style suits Hussein. He's standing there, staggered a little bit, but that wasn't really a punch. I think that was just balance there. Romero obviously suits Hussein. They've got down to action straight away, and Hussein seems to have that little bit more power.
Well, a cracking first round. Romero has been working with Barry McGuigan. Using him as a sparring partner, of course. And in fact, he had Nicky Perez, McGuigan's comeback opponent. So he's not a bad fighter, but he's had a very dodgy first 2 minutes of this one. And there's such a quality about Hussein's punches tonight. Heads going together a bit in there. It's an important fight, this one, for Hussein, because he hasn't got a world ranking yet, although I find that very strange. For a shot at the European title, and a good performance here tonight could well catapult him into the rankings. 25-year-old Mo Hussein. Good shot upstairs and down. And I know Romero to work pretty hard even to get to 10.5, and he's just blowing a little bit at the moment. And who can blame him? End of a very good first round for Mo Hussein. Big favourite in East London, of course, Mo Hussein here tonight as well. And had a dodgy time last year when he lost 2 on the run. He stepped in weight and had a thriller where he was stopped by Lloyd Christie, and then Angel Beltray from the Dominican Republic gave him a boxing lesson. Ex-world amateur champion, though, Beltray. But Hussein has bounced right back, and this was real quality in the opening round.
Yeah, good action straight away. Mo got right down to business, got nice and close, and started the hooks coming, and most of them were landing bang on target.
Jimmy Tibbs, Mo Hussein, very close, these two, and Romero has problems. Well, let's see if Mo Hussein can continue with that high-quality craftsmanship he showed in the first round. It's scheduled for 8 this. Romero really is catching a lot. That's 2 good left hooks that have gone in from Hussein, and Romero's legs wobbled. He's dropped his hands, and Hussein's business here. Mo Hussein is having to go from fight to fight at the moment. The big prize and the big payday stays tantalizingly on the horizon. And he's obviously not going to take any nonsense from Romero. He's messing him around now, Jim, isn't he? The quality of the punches, and doesn't want to feel too many more.
Yeah, and as I look at the two of them, Hussein looks very trim at 10 stone 2, very powerful looking, whereas Romero is adding a little bit of loose flesh. And I think that is the reason for the difference in power. Hussein really is the boss at this moment, and Romero doesn't have the power to hold him off. And Mo has actually started enjoying himself now.
No problem that weight, of course, for Mo Hussein, moving up over the 10 stone mark. He says he can take 4 or 5 pounds off in every training session, and he works exceedingly hard with Jimmy Tibbs. But I know he put that weight on deliberately, because I think he had the word that Romero would come in significantly over the 10 stone mark. Give credit to his opponent. Not going to go easily, but very much on the receiving end of things. Heads going in there a little bit, and Romero had the worst of it. I think one thing we've criticised Hussein for in the past, Jim, has been the amount of punches that he's taken, and he's obviously tightening his defence tonight as well. Yeah,
well, he has a nice tight defence, and although he does tend to take some punches, most of them he takes on the forehead or on the arms and shoulders. He always has a tight defence, but because of his aggressive style, obviously he has to take some chances.
Good atmosphere, good crowd in here, and Romero, 22-year-old, originally from Tucson, now from Albuquerque, New Mexico. What? 2 wins and 8 defeats for Romero. Some doubt about that record, of course. Others can, but he's lost 13 and won only 7. And it's going to be a major turn if he manages to beat Hussein tonight, because those are good shots coming in early in the round.
Seconds out, round 3.
Third of a scheduled 8-rounder then. Mo Hussein, reigning Commonwealth lightweight champion, moving up to round about the light welter division. Had a good first couple of rounds. Looking to finish his night's work early, if he can. You a bit surprised, perhaps, Jim Watt, to see Harold Romero stood up there and as involved as he is after that first round?
Not really, because he knows his way around the ring okay, and he certainly had a good chin because it's been tested once or twice already by Hussein. And Hussein's never been known as a one-punch knockout specialist. He throws good solid punches, he works hard and he keeps steady pressure going. I think eventually we'll see him wear Romero down, but I don't expect him to score a...
Yes, that was an unusual one-punch he scored against Bright Spider in his first defence of the Commonwealth title. That was a good shot. Two good right in from Mo Hussein. He said with that punch felt it going all the way down his arm, and I would think felt a good shot from Hussein. But Romero saying he's going to surprise Hussein and surprise a lot of other people here by not being a touring loser. He's still standing up well. That was right above us, Jim, and that looked a good shot from Hussein.
That was a solid shot. If Hussein was going to score a knockout, that punch should have done it. But Romero is a lot tougher than he looks. He's quite fine-featured. He doesn't actually look much like a fighter, but he's far tougher. He's very competitive. He keeps firing back when he's under pressure.
He's in the distance with Nicky Perez, and he's also in the full 12 rounds with Joey Medina, another well-rated Mexican. He's hurt, though. He's badly hurt and covering up, and Hussein with a massive flurry in the neutral one. This can't last, and it hasn't. What a good effort from Hussein. Complaints from Romero, but I can't argue with it. Stepped up the quality of his work again. Mo Hussein in third, got his man in the corner, hurt him, and referee Adrian Moore had to come in. A fine night's work for the Commonwealth champion Mo Hussein, and I just hope he gets the openings stage of his career, because he's keeping himself in good shape. He's right back on the rails again. Jimmy Tibbs with a little hug for one of his favourite fighters. And Mo Hussein stops a very durable opponent. And he really set it up, Jim Watt, with a punch right at the start.
Performance by Hussein. He landed a lovely right hand, over it come, bang on target. That did Romero, but it was the first of many to come.
And then he trapped Romero in the corner, and I can have no complaints at all about the...
At this point, he was taking far more than we like to see fighters take. He couldn't really, no answer to Hussein's power, and I think the referee timed perfectly. He wasn't back in all sorts of trouble, taking punches, and the time now to call it a halt.
Mo Hussein, champion, greater things ahead of him, I'm sure.